guys, Rick Shaw here on the 11th of January 2021. The kids and I cleaned the bike, and somebody said, "Oh, I wish you could have shown us with everything off." Next time I have the covers off, I'm going to show you. But inside right here, up right back there, there's like a starter relay that's got a rubber thing on it. A water boot is what it is, and we finally found that when I tripped the fuse. The whole bike runs off of a 10 amp fuse, and when I tripped that fuse, it took a while to find it. I took the water boot off, boom, there it is in that relay, and it had a spare one. Wes had given me a 10 amp. He said, "Oh, just keep that one." So I still got a spare in there. But the nice thing about it is, I don't know if that's an alternator, maybe it's a magneto, but the cool thing about the bike is, even if that one fuse pops, you can kickstart it and drive it home. So that to me is really cool. I had a bike where if it had a problem, it was used when I bought, it wouldn't run, So you're popping fuse. At least that had more fuses in the fuse box, though. It had a bunch of fuses to put things in, and relays in a regular fuse thing. But that's how that goes. I'll show you the different covers and clips on this thing so nobody breaks it. It's really, to me, it's asinine how they put it together. But who knows? I'm not in a production company that makes these things, and maybe that's an easier way to save money. It is a budget bike for $1,000. So I really shouldn't complain at all about it, because where can you buy a brand new bike for $1,000, and it'll haul my big butt around, even with my wife on the back at 60 miles an hour. So that's speedy when you're on a little bike like this. So we have fun. But another thing I saw in the news was 30 states have called up the National Guard. And now I was talking to a buddy, and he said he thinks they're doing it in his state because they're letting all these dang criminals out and all these ones crossing the border. That's what he thinks, him and his militia group. Now, I talked to a couple buddies. I had a gun shop for years, and there's a lot of guys that run militias, and I met them all over the country because I was doing things over the net. I had a net business set up to work on firearms, and a lot of them they're up and out, and moving around their streets. They're open carrying their long guns. Good morning. And that's just the way they're handling it, and that's the way it should be. People, the cops, a lot of them that I've seen, they're trouble. They're just not very good at all. I had one time I was walking with my dog in the morning. I used to get up every morning and walk my dog, and some lady, state patrol person, instead of busting the gangbangers that are selling dope on the corner, she's got to come and harass me and start asking me for an ID and all this stuff. And I'm like, get out here. Where do you live? What blah blah blah? What are you doing here? And that's because they're all a bunch of chickens to go get somebody who might fight back. They're looking for somebody who they think is meek, so they can harass them and extract money out of them. So, but I do like the idea of the National Guard getting called up. That's good. Who knows? Maybe something big is going to happen. But we heard some funny news. Now this is got this from a friend of a friend. He said that his buddy. Now I don't know how true this is. This is hearsay, so I'll take that with a grain of salt. But he said his buddy's dad, 54 years old, had a heart attack. So they lived not too far from the hospital. They took him to the hospital, and he didn't have his jab card, so they wouldn't let him in. I don't know if that's every hospital, but it was the hospital they went to, and the guy subsequently passed away. So that's, stuff like this. There's how much they're protecting your health, guys. This is a bunch of baloney. And this stuff where they just keep testing. They know the tests are faulty. They know they don't work. These people are even coming out saying 93% of them are false positives. They're saying this stuff. It's major news now if you look for it. MSN isn't going to put it out there. Lemonhead and Potato Head, they're not going to tell you that stuff. But it's out there now. Doctors all over the world are talking about this stuff. And they just keep testing. I personally myself, no, they come here, oh, took this test. No, you can't make me. And what's in it? I said this from the beginning when they stuck that thing way in the back of your head. I said it right from the beginning. Go back on my videos from almost 2 years ago. And I said they're not trying to test you for something. They're trying to implant something. So, that was my feelings on it in the beginning, and it hasn't changed since. Doctors complain. Now they just do it on the outside of the nose. But still, what are they putting in there? There's people going and finding this, the graph that shows the statistics, and then, Phineas Fib, the cartoon character, they're showing, we'll call that from now on Phineas Fib, okay? And Phineas Fib, they're finding it in these things. People are bringing magnets. But I would honestly, if anybody wants to give you this, ask them, what school did you go to give this? What's in it? I need a sheet. What's in this? I would be asking all kinds of questions like that. And then if they can't give you that, well, I'm sorry, you can't give me that. And also, are you going to be held liable if something happens to me? Because these manufacturers they're not going to be held liable. So I want to hold you liable. Here, sign this paper that you are liable for this. And get some kind of hospital administrator to sign for it if you get one there. Now here they got these vaccination centers at the mall that run all week, Monday through Friday, and you go up in there, and these are kids giving this. Who are they? Somebody says, here, you poke this in there and you're ready. Who are these kids? And what is this stuff that they're giving? And everybody just sort of, they don't question anything here. They just take it. And so many of these young guys I know, they say, oh, well, I have to get it. I have to. I just had a friend I talked to on Messenger, and he's got some a sweetie down here. And, they said, hey, they're not going to let us out unless we get this thing, so we have to get it. See, that's not voluntary, guys. You're not volunteer for anything. They're going to take stuff away from you until you volunteer. That's not volunteering, guys, that I ever heard of. And you ought to wake up to this. You ought to say, wait a minute, somebody. And I don't understand the news media all over the world, how they're just squashing this. Now, I did see some things on a couple newscasts. It's starting to slowly come out. Different little local newses where they're showing people that got these injuries and all this stuff from this thing. So it's slowly getting out. But mainstream media isn't going to cover it. They don't care. They're in the bag for this stuff. These big news companies, they're run by just a few corporations, 6, I believe. And they're all in the bag for this. And you look at the countries of the world. They're all in it on this. They all pull the same stuff. All the same. Now, how come we're 2 years down the line? This is 2 years already, guys. And they're doing the same stuff again. They're talking here about moving to level 4 already. And I called it. Guys, I called it. I says, we got a Christmas reprieve, and as soon as it's over, they're going to hammer us again. And with this hominy crumbs crap, give me a break. Just give me a stinking break. And there's going to be another one. It's going to be, you can join up to the very end of the month club, I think. They're going to have a new one, and then they're going to find it in some crazy place. And those people will never even get out of their country, but it's going to spread across the world in about 15 minutes because it spreads over the news media. This is how this new stuff is spreading, guys. It goes from whatever country they say they found it in, and then it goes to a newsman there, and he puts it out on the wire, and now everybody's got it. And they got the test to prove it. Hey, man, they got this PCR test, and you for sure got it. And even if you don't have any symptoms or anything, you still got it. Are you getting it yet, guys? Is this getting through your heads yet? I'm just getting a little bit frustrated with all this crap, guys. It's enough to wear anybody down, and I hear now around this area, there was a big write-up of all the crap they're going to pull in this area too. And there's nobody, I don't know, I've never heard of anybody with this. Where are all the body bags, guys? Where are they? Death numbers are down, guys. They're down here. So what the heck is this stinking deal? It's all these numbers that I can see. Prove it. They just keep showing these numbers. Boom, boom, boom. Here's this number. We got this many. Well, what's I've been asking this for a year and a half. What's their status? What the heck is their status? Our friend got tested. It came up negative, but they weren't satisfied with that, so they tested him again. Then it came up positive. Okay, so boom. Now they're locked down. Hey, is that what they're going to do? They're just going to keep throwing these tests at you until they get a positive, because it creates money, guys. It has to. Why would they be doing it? I have seen governments around the world. I've been to a lot of countries, and never yet, ever, any country did I see a government that is for the people. May have been so in the U.S. when it first started, but it quickly changed. Quickly changed when they incorporated and the money guys took over and made the fiat currencies, because they're just raping you with them. And most every country now has a fiat currency. Now, anybody tell me, I've been seeing this thing on here. It was on the Telegram where they got these new machines for this new money. The money's got the pictures of the George Washington, but it's going, horizontal, long-wise. So you got to turn it up to see his picture. And it's got the same Benjamin Franklin's on them and all that. And they're saying these money machines are popping up all over. If anybody knows anything about that, I saw just one article on it on Telegram. Who knows? Maybe somebody made it up. I don't know. I watch as much stuff as I can on this, and some of it I know isn't true. It's just not true. So, but my little buddy was out riding his bike this morning. He loves that. We're going to clean them today. Mine's getting pretty dirty. We're going to get out here, clean them all up, oil the chains, put some wax on them. We're going to wax them up really good. But the kids are really loving the bikes. We ride. My dang, last night we went out for a walk kind of late. And all of us, the boys and I I got a little chilly. I thought when I came out the door, it was cold, but I said, well, I'll be walking. We walk very quickly, and I'll warm up. Well, you know what? By the time we got up by the guard shack, I was cold. I was actually getting where every 5 or 6 seconds my teeth would chatter. And then this morning, my head was just, I woke up, 10 times last night just to blow all the boogers out of my nose. It's all clear, though. There's nothing, it's not turning colors or anything. So I just got to get this. I got to get this done. Hey, you doing it again? This is what bad doggies do. No. She's been listening pretty good, but she's got a slipper fetish. And the thing that really gets me, though, is once she chews one, then the kids or Faye gives it to her, so she thinks it's okay to chew the slippers. No, if she chews one, you throw that one away and you don't let her touch them. But no, they give it to her as a chew toy. And I bought a chew toy for her. She's teething, but she sure is getting big, huh, guys? From when we got her, she's getting long and she's getting fast. She really can run. She chases the chickens and gets right on their butt. She actually came off with a feather the other morning. She got a feather out of a chicken's butt. That was so funny. And that chicken was boogieing. You ever tried to catch a chicken? Oh, man. That's one of the hardest things to do, even if you're in the pen. It's hard to catch a chicken. And if you can, you're one badass dude, I can tell you that much. But she just about had him, and I'll bet you within another month or so, she'll be able to catch him if she wants. But she just wants to play. The cat over here, the big male over here, he went ahead and swiped on her. He swiped her a real good one. Well, she didn't like that. Well, the next time he come around like he's going to be Billy Badass on her. Guess what? She attacked him, and he went flying. He jumped on the rail and ran off. So I hope she chases him away. I chase him away, too. I can't stand that cat. He's knocking up all these females here. I don't know who owns him. They fight and whine all night, along with the chickens crowing all night, and him howling, the females howling. I'd like to see him go for a ride somewhere, a one-way ticket. So, but I'm going to let you go, guys. And what are you going to say, mister?
Bye-bye.
Good boy.